So how many of you doesn't know that Kilimanjaro Mount is actually in Tanzania? So welcome back to another update. Do you know that a new iconic capture came from Kenya? Like there is this beautiful Mount Kilimanjaro, which is situated in Tanzania, a part of Africa, a very beautiful part of Africa that could be captured from Kenya because they both have the share border. So many of you just know that Kilimanjaro is a market square where people buy stuffs and grocery. You go for shopping, but you never thought that there is a place called Kilimanjaro, which is a mountain in Tanzania. So the Africa's highest mountain, beautifully captured from Kenya. So because they share border, it's very easy for people who actually live on the other part of the country, which is Kenya, to have a very beautiful capturing from that angle. So do you know that Kilimanjaro mountain is more beautiful and the highest mountain from Africa? Guys, let me take you into the gist. One of the Africa's breathtaking natural wonders is once again capturing attention across the world. So the magnificent Mount Kilimanjaro, like I told you guys, standing proudly on the border between Tanzania and Kenya. This mountain remains, the tallest mountain in Africa. This mountain is rising over 5,800 kilometers above the sea level. You can imagine the height of this mountain, like you can imagine. But what makes it this beautiful? Like what exactly makes the story even more fantastic, more fascinating? The fact is that this same mountain has a beautiful view and actually seen from Kenya's side of the border. Travelers visiting the southern Kenya, especially around the world, like around the Kenyan part close to the border, which is the border between the Tanzania and Kenya, they are able to take views. Looking at the Amboseli National Park, you can be able to stay closer. Is often treated a magical site because this spot is very easy to take nice pictures. So the snow-capped peak of Kilimanjaro soaring dramatically above the open African plains. So it's a scene that almost looks very unreal, but it is. So imagine vast garden grassland stretching endlessly into the horizon as planes walking peacefully across the savannah. Guys, and even in the background, the giant white park of Mount Kilimanjaro piercing through the clouds. You can even be seeing it. In the pictures I just added here, you can view it. So for many tourists, in the moment, they actually truly fall in love with Africa when they visit. Now, which part of the world again do we have something called Mount Kilimanjaro, if not around Tanzania? So despite being located entirely in Tanzania, the mountain's most photographed angle is often from Kenya. Wow, because it gives a very good look. The reason is simple. The flat landscape of the Amboseli creates the perfect viewing point. Is mostly allowing the mountain to appear even more massive and majestic. Makes it look like it's not very real. So there is another reason why people are so fascinated. Mount Kilimanjaro is one of the few places near the equator where it shows, and actually the snow can still be seen. So it's very fantastic when people view it from that aspect. The contrast between the tropical heat and icy mountain, the peaks create a very rare, unforgettable images. Even if you travel back to your country, you're still going to realize that when you travel to Africa, this was what you took the pictures of. Scientists, however, continues to warn that the glaciers on Kilimanjaro are slowly shrinking because of the climate change. Experts say the mountain has already lost a significant portion of its ice over the century. So as time goes on, there's so many other things that are still warning out That means future generations may not experience the same snowy beauty that visitors see today. In the future, it might actually keep melting, keep going down. But for now, Kilimanjaro continues to attract thousands of climbers, those who wish to go see for themselves. Photographers always going there with their cameras. Filmmakers travel as far as that to make films there. Adventure seekers also go up there to make, adventures from around the world. Guys, who said Africa is not blessed? If you are just seeing me for the very first time on your FYP, remember that many travelers come to this channel to hear the latest updates. My name is Gladys. So many travelers from around the world, people come from far and near, they wake up before the sunrise in Ambosile, National Park in Kenya, just to witness those beautiful morning moments when the clouds clear and even the mountain becomes fully visible. So, and when that happens, it sounds, and in fact, it feels so much like you're in a dream. The reaction is always the same: the silence, the amusement, and cameras capturing, clicking everywhere. Of course, you're going to be moved to take pictures of nature. So local tourism officials in both Kenya and Tanzania says the mountain plays a huge role in attracting international visitors, to East Africa. From luxury safaris to hiking expeditions, Kilimanjaro has become more than just a mountain. So it is now a symbol of Africans' beauty, pride, natural wonders. So social media has also, helped fuel global fascination with the iconic peak, the stunning drone footage, and even wildlife geography. Is not just about hearing it. You see them featuring elephants walking beneath Kilimanjaro have, gone viral countless times, online, inspiring more people to visit this region. I must say, Tanzania and Kenya have made good money, at least with this beauty nature gave. Guys, even today, as it stands, as the sun rises over the plains of the East Africa, Mount Kilimanjaro still stands tall and majestic. It still remains the world's African, tallest mountain. It remains a home to so many of the planet's most extraordinary landscapes. I'm just going to keep you guys updated on this channel. Kindly stay tuned, subscribe to this channel, and share this video to others.